Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with a shoe on head video, and as you guys know, it's been a crazy 2 months, bro. It's been a crazy 2 months, especially in the political sphere, but today, and not even just that, it's just crazy in general. The Epstein files and all sorts of bullshit. It's crazy out here. But today, we are going to be looking at a shoe on head video called Cult of the CryBullies, Why People Hate the Left. And I'm not even going to lie, at this point, we all know why. It's because these days there's no left, center, or right no more. It's basically now, according to the people on Twitter, either if you ain't saying fuck ICE all the damn time and F Trump all the time, you're a Nazi, bro. That's basically it. Like these people make B1 battle droids from Star Wars look intelligent, dude. Like straight up bot farm going on here, bro. If you've seen that recent Emory situation and what happened with that, y'all know what I'm talking about. But either way, we're here for some laughs and some for giggles, and let's get into it, because this is genuinely probably about to be funny as fuck, especially if we're going on Twitter. You already know how Twitter, bro. But let's do this. Let's get into the madness. Let's get into the madness, man.
Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of What the Hell is Going On with your host, Ugly Belle Delphine.
That's a crazy drop.
Yes, there is
that's
an Epstein
that's a
Files
crazy
video
name drop
coming out. I feel like everyone has like streamer brain nowadays, and like every fucking video has to be breaking news in order to get the most views.
I mean, that's what works. Let's be real. I'm gonna try not to pause as much, by the way, but that's what works. Ah, shit. It's a shoe on head video. Who am I kidding? But yeah, no, it does feel that way though. For the most part, I ignore it. For the most part, like whenever I see stuff like this happening outside of the Epstein files, that shit was not funny. That shit is creepy as fuck, and there's still like half of them that they haven't released yet. But outside of that, it's like, okay, you know, everything else, like the Twitter nonsense, it's fine for the most part. There's some crazy people on Twitter, which we might have seen in today's video, but for the most part, I try to ignore shit, bro. Cause like genuinely, like let's be real with ourselves. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with my arthritis? I can't talk, riddled legs and hands over here, bro. Like I'm not gonna be able to do shit. Straight up, all I can do is live day to day, and just keep it moving, man. As much as I'd want to do some crazy Avengers level type shit, genuinely, that's just not gonna happen. Like we know damn well that especially right now with the country being the way it is, there's no way that shit's happening.
But I am taking my time with it. I'm sure you understand there is a lot happening.
There is indeed.
With this
Oh boy.
anti-Semitic culture right now,
Oh
she
boy.
voted against a resolution condemning.
Is Jewish.
Want to be clear.
You want to go there,
See,
Attorney General?
this shit is such a clown show.
Are you serious?
Gentlemen,
Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust.
Your
This
country,
shit
sir.
is a
Anyway, let's
clown
just forget
show,
about these
dude.
satanic billionaire pedophiles running the world, and let's talk about some internet drama, shall we? Because that is what's really important.
Oh, yeah.
For a little over a decade now, the most
Oh, yeah.
inane things can get you called a racist or a Nazi on the internet. To the
Bro, these days those words don't even mean anything. Like, we out here these days collecting these labels like it's the Infinity Stones. Like, we just get more power every single time they call us a label. Like, it used to be back in the day, early 2000s, or hell, even recently as 2020, where if you got called one of those things, your life was basically over. Like 2020 to 2022 was nightmare if you were a big streamer and said something that was wrong think. Now these days in 2026, nobody give a fuck. Like people these days are proud of these labels. Like obviously they don't actually, you know, they're not actually all these things. It's just that at this point the labels don't mean anything to the point where like, shit, you want to call me a racist, a phobe, or a Nazi? Shit, I'll take that on. I'll take that badge with pride, because we know it doesn't mean anything. A lot of these labels that these dumbasses on Twitter be trying to freaking label others, they don't even know the meaning of them half the time. Like incel, misogynist, Nazi, racist, and all this other garbage. These dumbasses don't even know the freaking meaning of these labels. Like 90%, not even 90, 99% of the time, bro. Straight up. It's stupid.
point where these words hold little to no meaning anymore. It's so bad that when someone is called a racist or a Nazi online, I'm immediately like, oh, what funny joke did they tell? But ladies and gentlemen, we have officially come to the point. We're not saying anything. Also, makes you a racist Nazi. For the few of you watching this
she's
channel
gonna
who
talk
are
about it.
employed, there's a very popular Twitch streamer
Oh
named Emmerich.
boy, she's
a
about to talk
cosplayer,
about
just
it.
kind of a fun, chill,
This situation, I'm not gonna say anything. This situation was so stupid. Like, wait, listen to this.
normie video game streamer. Well, the other day, someone in her chat asked her opinion about ice, and this is what she had to say.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay, sure, I get people wanting big content creators to, like, say their opinions on, like, important topics. I get that, right? But it's like, if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
In a world where
Which is freaking facts. Why the hell are you coming in my stream trying to get political commentary when that's not even what we're streaming about? Like, what are we doing here? Like, bro, it's that bad, bro. It's that bad. Like, politics has gotten to the point, once again, I said it in the beginning of the video, where you can't even avoid it when you're out here just trying to play some video games or watch anime. Like, it's so bad that if you were to go on Twitter now, what people will do with these anime beef wars sometimes is they'll go online and make some fake-ass posts talking about insert this anime has the most amount of fans in Israel or some bullshit like that. Like, it's that bad. It's that freaking bad, bro. It's ridiculous.
seems like every single celebrity is just screaming their political takes completely unprompted. This was a refreshing thing to hear. Seems like a pretty sane, rational, inoffensive thing to say, right? Wrong. This short little clip where she ironically tried to avoid controversy.
Bro, the
ended up
drama
being
around
one of
this
the most
situation was
controversial
so
dramas this year.
stupid.
I feel like decades worth of news has happened in the past like 2 months, don't you? Every day there's like a breaking story of the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life. And everyone
See, here's the funny thing. It's not even that insane. The only thing that's been insane that's really happened is the Epstein files coming out and us kidnapping the Venezuelan dictator. That was it. Everything else is just bullshit. Straight up.
Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion on every single breaking story. There's pressure to react, to pick a side, to condemn, to defend. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're usually not seeing the full picture. And
Nope,
that's why
we're
for
not.
years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quickly give them a shout out before we jump into today's video, shall we?
Like, it actually sucks trying to watch news these days, and a lot of people don't. Because it's like one of those things where now it's so crazy biased on one or the other side that you can't get the truth out of any of them, bro. It's that, like, you have to watch both sides now and then kind of be like, okay, what actually happened? Or you have to find, like, some really unbiased person on, like, YouTube or, like, freaking some, like, crazy. Like, it's nuts, bro. I don't even get myself involved in it a lot of the times because I'm being dead serious. It don't matter what side I choose. I'm getting blasted either way, bro. I do not care. Me personally, this is my opinion. Both sides are the same. Both sides are literally just two sides of the same damn bird, bro. I don't give a fuck. Both sides are trash. They haven't been doing crap for us for the last 10, 20 years now.
Ground News is a website and an app that lets you see how news stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right, and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and really make sure you're getting both sides. They really make it fun and easy to compare headlines to see how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's take a look at this one about how RFK admits he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats. If you look it up on Ground News, a right-wing headline covers it like this: RFK revealed why he wasn't scared of COVID. It was a legendary answer. And a left-wing outlet covers the same story like this: Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't fear germs, and his reason is really, really gross. Same story, completely different vibes. The Ground News feature I like the most is the blind spot tool. It shows you how news stories have been covered by only one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Hillary Clinton says migration has gone too far. Rare Hillary Clinton W. Suspicious. 37 sources covered it, 91% of those sources were right-wing, and only 4% were left-wing. Interesting. Or this one about how middle-class Americans are selling plasma because of financial pressure. Americans are selling their blood because they're so poor. 71% of the sources that covered this were left-wing, and only 14%.
I mean, honestly, let's be real. These days, people will do anything, man. That's how bad the economy is right now, bro. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them, bro. It's that bad. Like, once again, this is why I say what I said earlier. I mean, like, bro, both sides of the same damn bird, bro. Republican, Democrat, they haven't done jack for you the last 20 years, man. Who cares at this point what side you're taking?
Were right-wing. I have been using Ground News for like 5 years now, and I am obsessed. It is one of the first apps I open when I wake up in the morning. It really helps me stay informed and helps me keep up with the news for my videos. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized Ground News as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. This comes to only like $5 a month, which is like the price of a cup of coffee nowadays. To get the 40% discount, just go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad as always. Right? And now, let's get back to the video.
Alright, here we go.
In this video, we are going to talk about the drama surrounding Emeru, the people trying to cancel her, the mistake the left is making by embracing cancel culture again. We're gonna read some insane, hilarious tweets, of course, and then we will talk about my personal experience with these people. And what do I mean by these people? I mean the cult of the CryBullies.
Yeah. AKA the cult of, hey, either you have the same political opinion as me or you're a Nazi. That's basically it. That's basically it. That's the like, in a nutshell. If you really want the short and sweet of this, for the Emeru situation, somebody asked her opinion about ICE. She didn't give them the opinion they wanted, so they freaking tried to cancel her on Twitter, which never fucking works. And then Emeru, for some reason, felt pressured, and then made a response, which she didn't have to do. And instead of these idiots leaving her alone, of course that response wasn't good enough for them, and they tried to bully her some more. Which is why you never give these idiots an inch, because they will try to take a mile, and nothing, and I repeat, nothing is ever good enough for them. You'll see that in this video. I'm telling you that now. If we're about to be talking about this situation, like I said in the beginning, B1 battle droids, bro. These guys are bots.
I'm sorry if I sound even
Straight
more like a
Decepticons, bro.
boy in this video. I am a little bit sick, but I am here, slaving over a hot laptop for you. If you guys saw my last video, you know I am quite critical of ICE. I don't think we should abolish them, of course, but I think it is good and healthy to criticize your government. I am a political culture war commentator. I talk about political topics often. People come to me to hear my political opinions.
No, we're there for the funny shit.
Not everybody wants to be a political
We're here for the funny
YouTuber
shit.
Or streamer. And not everybody wants to listen to a political YouTuber or streamer. Sometimes we just want to have fun and talk about other things. There are lots of other things to talk about. Sometimes we want to look at funny memes or watch funny videos without having politics shoved down our throat. So a lot of people thought it was really refreshing when a cosplay streamer was basically like, I don't want to talk about politics. Why are you coming to me for politics?
Thank you. Yeah. Because these days, if you try to, like, these days, it's like, she said it herself, every streamer, celebrity, or some bullshit these days gotta be shouting their politics from the damn rooftops or some nonsense. Like, what happened to just being an entertainer, which is what Emeru's trying to be? What happened to that? It's the same bullshit with the VTuber community. It's gotten ridiculous now these days. Back then, you didn't hear VTubers a lot talking about politics or anything crazy unless it was something really crazy going on or drastic, or it made sense, or it had something involving them that was, like, literally involving them. Now, these days, it's crazy out here, bro. Like, you got VTubers going crazy and canceling each other on Twitter like it's crazy. It's like nothing. And the funny thing about it is the ones that be trying to cancel the other ones are just VTweeters a lot of the time. They don't make content, nothing. They're just on Twitter all day. It's insanity, bro. You didn't see none of this crap back in, like, 2019. I'm just gonna say that now.
It was a perfectly sane, rational opinion, so of course, like, half the internet had a problem with it.
Yep.
It's just not that hard to say ICE.
Yep,
It's
there
really
it
not
is.
that hard to say ICE.
Bro, straight, look at this, bro. Straight bots. These idiots are bots.
To be honest, it's so hard to just say ICE.
B1
It's
battle
really not
droids,
hard to
bro.
say ICE. Jesus Christ, how hard is it to just say
B1
ICE?
battle
How hard
droids.
is it to just say ICE? How hard is it to just say ICE and move on. Oh my god. Just say
Bro, you know what's crazy is even if she did say this shit, you guys would still not be satisfied. It's that you guys are freaking bots, dude.
ICE. It's not hard. Is it so hard
Y'all
to just say the
are
line?
bots,
Say the line.
bruh.
Say it. Jesus Christ, like at this point, even if Emeru did want to like abolish ICE, even if she really did think F ICE, she shouldn't say it. Like I wouldn't say it at this point because this is just like
Y'all are
this
bots,
is creepy. This
bruh.
is like a horde of zombies chasing after you. Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you.
Look at this
ICE,
bullshit,
Donald Trump
bruh.
and everyone in his
Like, this is quite literally the list of, like, like, if you ever see somebody with all this bullshit, you just know they're brain dead. Like, they are politically just brain dead. Brain dead. This is literally the leftist mindset in a nutshell. Like, dead ass. And if you ain't basically saying this shit, you're a Nazi. This is literally right here, the leftist mindset. Like, that's it.
administration, Elon Musk, free Palestine, US is on stolen
Bots,
land built
bruh.
by stolen
Straight
people, Luigi did
fucking
nothing
bots.
wrong, abortion is healthcare, leave trans people
These
the fuck
niggas make
alone.
B1
These people
battle
literally
droids
just
look
speak in
human,
bumper
dude.
stickers, dude. Just like copy paste
Copy paste bullshit,
starter pack.
bro.
What the hell am I looking
This
at?
is literally
Hey,
the
I hate
leftist
the
starter
Reddit
pack.
ask, Hey, it's super easy. It's crazy.
This
like
is
a
the
thousand
leftist
years ago, this dude's
starter pack,
ancestors were
bro.
hunting mammoths, and now he's on here like, men should not be speaking like this. I'm sorry. We need another war. The post that
Bro.
really seemed to kick this all off was made by Denims, the self-described
course.
largest female political
Of
streamer.
course,
Only
the
because
Hassan Glazer herself.
I don't stream Denims. Only because I don't stream. Anyway, I don't have any like personal beef with Denims.
Bro, you should stream, bro. You should stream, bro. You would clear her easily, bro. If you started streaming, it'd be easy money, bro.
Isn't like an own Denims video. We used to be kind of cool years ago, but she apparently has some opinions on Emeru, so let's hear her out. Never thought
boy.
I'd see the day
Yeah,
you'd
I
be
saw this
fence-sitting the
bullshit.
modern Gestapo. First of all, she's not fence-sitting. She's just choosing not to talk about politics. Like, in order to fence-sit, you actually have to say
Yeah,
something.
but according to Denims, if you're not a Hassan Glazer, you're a Nazi, so...
She didn't even say anything. Like, how do you even know what her opinion is?
They
Second of
don't.
all, modern
They don't. They just know that her opinion didn't say, fuck ICE on stream. That's it. That's all they saw. In these idiots' brains, and that's how brain dead they are, she didn't say... Emeru did not say fuck ICE on stream. She did not basically pass their purity test, which means now she's a Nazi.
Gestapo? Why is everything the f***ing Holocaust? It's totally normal to criticize ICE. It's totally understandable to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys
They're
get
idiots,
tired
bro.
of this shit? Like,
No,
don't you guys
they
get
don't.
tired of saying, like, isn't this
They don't.
exhausting after a while?
This is their whole life, bro. This is their personality. They make money off of this shit, bro. This is their whole life. They have no, like, their personality is this. That is it. Their personality is fuck Trump, fuck ICE, free Palestine, and any other bullshit that the left says, bro. Whatever they saying, we gonna say the same shit. Bots, bro. This is why I say that these, like, B1 battle droids, bro. B1 battle droids. Straight up. And I'm not even gonna lie. If you watch Star Wars The Clone Wars, even some of these B1 battle droids got more personality than these idiots do.
Everything is Nazis, everything is the Holocaust, everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing else bad ever happened in history. Like, what did they used to compare bad things to before World War II? Oh my god, you're literally Napoleon. Also, I love this.
They would do
Racist
that.
chud. Like, where did the racism part, like, where
Nowhere.
did that come
It
from?
don't-
Listen, I don't get
nowhere,
on
bruh.
camera and start talking about cars or math or taxes or investing or going outside or the plenty of other things I don't know about. I sit here and talk about the gender war and the culture war because I'm good at those things and that's what people watch me for. That is my lane and I stay in it. Emeru likes what she's doing. Her audience likes what she's doing. There are plenty of other channels that will regurgitate your political takes back to you. Just
But see, here's the thing. They already know that they have those people. What they want is they want other big streamers to say the same shit. They want to kidnap, basically, these other streamers to saying the same shit that their favorite streamers are saying. They basically want everybody, to be Hassan 2.0. That's it. Hassan 2.0 or like any leftist streamer that you can think of that says all this nonsense. They're trying to get other streamers who have nothing, and I repeat, nothing to do with this shit, to go and start doing the same shit because they want their opinions validated. Or their political opinions validated, basically. That's it. That is literally it. They already have these other people saying the same shit they're saying. So now they gotta go to other streamers who have nothing to do with politics, whether it be cosplay, anime, VTubing, and got them. They need them to say the same shit. Once again, it's a bot farm, bro. It is a straight up droid factory.
Turn on the TV. Turn on CNN. Most people, most normal people, are sick and tired of celebrities just like spewing their political takes completely unprompted. I don't f***ing care what Glub Shido thinks of politics, okay? Why does Glub Shido have to get on stage and start talking about how we're on stolen land or some shit? Why do you need your political opinions thrown up into your mouth by a celebrity?
Because it makes them feel validated. That's why. It makes them feel like they're right, which it's so stupid, bro. It's fucking stupid. It's actually so fucking stupid. I'm sick of it, me personally. I'm sick of seeing it, me personally. It's so stupid. And I'm glad that whenever I stream, even though I don't have a huge follower base, I'm glad that the followers that I have, you know, y'all who are watching this video right now, I'm glad that y'all don't be bringing this shit up. Because I could already imagine, what was going through Emery's head that moment somebody asked that stupid-ass question. Talking about, what is your opinions on ICE? I'm betting she's probably in her head thinking, oh boy, here we go with this bullshit again. Because
Like
what are we doing?
baby bird. Like, do you really want Sydney Sweeney throwing up in your mouth? Don't answer that. Don't answer.
Yeah, you already
Please don't
know there's
answer
some
that.
people out there
She's
that
right
want
when she
that.
says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics. Okay, here's the thing, dude. You actually don't have to be qualified to talk about politics to say F ICE. It's not that hard
See,
of a concept.
there it is.
You
They all
actually
want
don't
you to
have
just
to know
be
what you're
bots,
talking
bro.
about in order to just say the line. What? You should
Straight
look into a
fucking
topic, do your own
bums,
research,
bro.
come to your own conclusion, and form your own opinion on the topic. You should not just blindly, mindlessly say the line.
Yeah, but that's what these dumbasses want. They want you to blindly follow their rhetoric without thinking at all. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to have nuanced opinions about anything. They just want you to hear what they're saying, agree with it, and then become a bot and just get other people to say the same shit. That's it.
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying F ICE. What about Cinna? You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say F ICE.
You don't have to be a political content creator to say the line. All your other friends are saying the line, Emaru. Why aren't you
Yeah.
saying the line, Emaru?
It don't make no
ICE.
fucking
Okay,
sense,
but
bro.
unironically though, them. Straight up. Hey, them. Yeah, it's them, don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's you too. You know what I mean? It's really that easy
Straight
for me,
bots,
I'm telling
bro.
you right now.
There's Emaru's roommate saying the
Bots.
line. Aren't we all proud of her? By the way,
No,
where are
nobody
all her
cares.
friends during all of this? Where are all her morally righteous, good guy, big streamer friends while this is all going down? While she's being dragged by half of the internet for doing
Asmongold already did what he did, bro. He called out all the bullshit, so there's that. That's all I know, bro. All I know is Asmongold. So there is that, but he already called out the bullshit, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Me personally, if I was Emeru, I would just ignore the hell out of these people, because that's honestly the only way to get rid of them, is just straight up ignore them. Because after a little while, they get tired of saying the same shit. Then they'll find some other streamer to bother or whatever.
doing absolutely nothing wrong. This girl who literally just came out of an allegedly abusive relationship. This girl who
Yep.
literally just got assaulted, grabbed by
Twitch.
some freak at a convention. Now this girl is going through all of this. I guess it's fine to be silent when your friend is getting dragged by half of the internet, but don't you dare stay silent about current thing. I don't even know this woman, and I'm sticking my neck out for her because it pisses
Shit,
me
I-
off seeing this kind of shit happen to people who absolutely do not deserve it.
It don't make sense, man. I don't even know Emeru that much, but from what I'm hearing, bro, and from what I have heard ever since that whole TwitchCon shit, straight up, this nonsense is getting out of control, bro. Like, she's going through, like, the whole... This is, like, some anime backstory type shit, bro. First, the TwitchCon situation, then Miskiff, and that had been going on for years, and then now we got these dumbasses coming out the woodworks trying to cancel her on Twitter, all because she won't basically become a robot and say the same shit that they're saying. Because that's basically what it is in a nutshell. It's actually nuts.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing, so I'm just not gonna pay for it. You can't.
Like, do you know how stupid you sound? It's not a bad it's not bad if people don't care about politics, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be your whole personality. So here's the thing. There's a difference between caring about politics and keeping an eye on what's going on, and then making it your whole personality to the point where now you're out here calling everybody a racist and a Nazi who doesn't agree with you in your bot farm. That's the difference. And you, my friend, are on the side of the bot farm. You and my friend are on the side of, not only do I have to care about politics, but I have to make it my whole personality. I gotta make this my whole damn personality. Everybody gotta say the same shit I'm saying or they're wrong. That's it. That's the problem. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't care about politics. Obviously, this shit is important, though, to be honest. After the Epstein files came out, I'm gonna be real, we're cooked anyway. But, it shouldn't be your whole damn personality, bro. And unfortunately for us, normal people, there are a group of people out there, unfortunately, sometimes it be friends, sometimes it may be family, who just make this shit their whole personality to the point where they will straight up disown people over this crap, bro. It's that bad. You got people out here blocking each other on the Facebook feed over bullshit like this. It's so stupid.
Say like, well, I'm just not gonna care about all this politics stuff.
When someone doesn't have an opinion on a political topic, people like you might get a little mad. When someone doesn't pay their taxes, the government comes and arrests them.
Facts.
Okay, so that's the difference between those things.
There's this weird idea in America especially where like you can just be an adult and be like, oh, I don't care about politics.
Yeah, and what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Cancel me on Twitter? Because I ain't saying fuck ice all day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year? Like, what the heck? Get the hell out of here with this garbage, bro. These people are bots, dude. I know I'm saying it a lot in this video, but that's how bad it is. These people are literal fucking bots, dude.
What?
Many people, most people, do not care that much about politics. I know
We
to you and
don't,
me
bro.
that's like mind-blowing, that's like unfathomable, because our whole life is politics, our job is politics, like I get it. But most people's lives do not revolve
around that
politics.
shit, bro.
They do other things
Not in
other
the
than fight
slightest.
with strangers online. Crazy, I know. But man, do I envy them. I was so much happier before I knew. Sadly, it is getting harder and harder for the average.
Straight up, I would hate being a political commentator, bro. The shit would honestly be miserable. The shit would be so miserable, bro. Because it don't matter what side you're on. Even if you're in the middle, these dumbasses will try to force you to take a side, bro. It's so fucking stupid. Like, we live in a world now where you cannot have some opinions about leftist and rightist stuff and be like, I also agree with one thing or agree with another. Now, these days, it's either you're one side or the other, bro. Either you're one side or you're the enemy. There is no in between. It's freaking... It's ridiculous, bro.
Average person to not care about politics because politics is seeping into literally everything. Politics will be bending you over and spreading your cheeks and going in dry whether you want it or not. And unfortunately, the people who are like, I just want to be left alone, are the people who are the most fucked by politics. Also, more importantly, Emaru wasn't saying that she doesn't care about politics. She was saying she didn't want to talk about politics. I feel like that is a huge difference.
Yeah, but that's not what they heard. When they heard her say that she don't want to talk about politics, in their heads, and that's how brain dead these idiots are, in their heads, that meant, oh, she's a Nazi. That's literally their brain thought. That is their thought process. She didn't say what we wanted to say on stream. You're a Nazi. All right, wrap it up. Cancel her on Twitter. That's literally their mindset.
About like skincare, but I don't get on here and talk about like peptides and collagen to my audience because they don't give a shit. They're here to watch me say feminism is doo-doo and make silly little faces at the camera. Yeah, you like that shit? I hate when—
Like, bruh, imagine if I was out here playing Rebirth of Souls, Marvel Rivals, Withering Waves, I don't know, Dragon Ball Genkai Squash, or any of my other games that I play on stream. And then I go from me playing one of those games to turning my whole stream into fuck ice and all this other bullshit that I could care less about. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm good, bro.
Grown women don't have a mind of their own. You are 28 years old. Please
Bro,
develop a
the
mind
bot,
of your
bro.
own.
The
All she
bots.
does is pander to anime gooner men.
They are
No mind
bots,
of her
dude.
own.
Look at
I
this
never liked
shit.
Emeru, so finding out she's stupid and doesn't have a mind of her own is nice.
Bro, you all are fucking saying the same shit, yo. Honestly, all you can do is laugh. They don't even realize how much of a bot they are. They're all repeating the same shit, but yet they're calling Emeru the bot because she don't want to talk about politics on stream. Bro. Bro. Bro.
Audacity! If she didn't have a mind of her own, she would have mindlessly parroted the shit you want her to say. She would have mindlessly just been like, fuck Ice. If Emeru came out and was like, actually, I think Ice is doing a fine job, do you think they'd be like, ah yes, she has a mind of her own?
No, because she didn't say what they wanted her to say, bro. And you know what's crazy is she literally made a post, once again, she didn't have to, but for whatever reason she did. She made a post literally kind of hinting at saying that she don't really like what Ice is doing right now. And guess what? It wasn't even enough for them. They still tried to cancel her afterwards, bro. And once again, that's why you don't give these people nothing. Because they will never be satisfied. There is nothing you will say or do that will satisfy them. You say one thing and now they want you to say something else. And then you got to say that thing. And then it just keeps going on and on and on. And the moment you stop repeating the same garbage that they're saying is the moment you become the enemy. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it, bro.
No, absolutely not. They are not angry that she doesn't have an opinion. They are angry that she doesn't have their opinion.
There you go.
The absolute audacity to say that this woman doesn't have a mind of her own while thousands of you people swarm her like drones,
They are
barking
straight
orders at her to
fucking
say the
bots,
line.
dude.
You guys literally operate like the fucking Borg. So what I'm gathering is that Emeru is a grown woman who acts like a frail, silly little girl to entertain fat, dirty, incel, Asian fetisher weirdos and is okay with that but draws the line at saying Ice is bad. Emeru and Asmon's audience
Where the fuck are these dumbasses coming up with this shit? And did these idiots even know what an incel is? These people, like, bro, another word that don't mean shit now these days.
are the same. Incels love Emeru because she confirms the image of the anime bimbo stereotype that incels
Holy
worship.
shit.
She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women. What the fuck
Where is this
Asian
shit coming
fetish thing?
from,
Are they
bro?
just saying this because she's fucking Asian? Like, I'm trying to find a
Yes,
clip of Emeru.
and that's another funny thing about these kinds of people. They claim to think that they're all morally, you know, they're the morally superior ones, but they're the most racist people out there. They are the most racist people out there. Like, no joke. No joke. Like, you go and watch some of these videos at these ICE protests. When some of these idiots go out there to these protests and they figure out one of these ICE agents is like Mexican, Puerto Rican, or black, and you'll hear the most vile crap coming out of these people's mouths, bro. The most vile shit. It's why I never take them seriously. I never have and never will, because they will be out here trying to claim that they're the most morally superior people out there one minute, but then the next minute, they're out here saying the most racist shit possible, especially if you're a minority and you're not on their side. Oh, it's over. You about to hear you thought you heard a lot of freaking shit on Call of Duty back in the early 2000s. You ain't heard nothing yet, bro. These people get creative with their insults. It's like taking it back to the freaking, it's taking it back to the cotton farm, picking farm days. Like, it's that bad.
saying sucky sucky $5 or something, but it doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not a coincidence that she answered the question this way, and that her fan base consists heavily on Asian fetishes. I don't know where this is coming
Where
from.
the
And
fuck is
the
this
woman
shit
saying
coming
this is
from,
literally
dude?
an OnlyFans, like an Asian
Nah.
OnlyFans. Like, I'm
Nah, you know what's funny about this shit? Is it always be these dumbasses saying this shit. It's always, like, bro, you're an OnlyFans model. Your whole entire premise is fetishizing yourself to freaking dudes and selling your butthole for $5 a fucking... What? Like, you're out here selling your butthole for $5 an hour, talking about fetishization, bro. Look in the mirror. You cannot be throwing rocks from inside a glass house. What are we doing out here? Holy.
Sorry, are you really the person to be talking about fetishization here? The most insane part of all of this had to be when her ex-boyfriend, her allegedly abusive ex-boyfriend posted his own guys
This
in the middle
yeah,
of his
he
ex-girlfriend
would
being
do
canceled
that.
for not saying that. Like,
He
how
would do that shit.
fucking petty do you have to be to subtweet your ex like that? Another character involved in all this is former booby streamer Caseytron.
It reminds me of whenever
not
Amaranth
this
started wearing
idiot.
a cowboy hat, because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically.
I want y'all to keep in mind that according to the information I saw during this clip, Emerald was playing Red Dead Redemption, and if you know what Red Dead Redemption is, it's a cowboy game. So obviously she's wearing a cowboy hat. But because you're wearing a cowboy hat, you're a Nazi. That's like, bro, this is why I say this shit don't mean anything. Like, these dumbasses are bots, dude.
She started wearing the cowboy hat. It's like whenever these Texas girls in like these Austin, Texas streamer circles start wearing cowboy hats, that's whenever you gotta watch out.
A woman in Texas wearing
Jesus
a cowboy
Christ,
hat?
man.
Lord, take me out. Take me out back, behind the shed. Put me out of my misery
Bro.
if I ever become this politically brain-rotted.
Facts,
Holy
dude.
Like, you know that she probably has like weird incels donating her hundreds of dollars. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal.
You know what's funny is I'm watching the chat, bro. And you got this dumbass talking about, why is everybody turning Republican? I wonder why. I wonder why, bro. Y'all all are freaking bots, bro. I've straight up seen comments talking about how they were on the left at one point, or at least some left leaning. But because of how crazy this kind of shit is getting, they ended up becoming like a Republican or like a right wing, I guess, because of this. It's that bad.
To the worst type of men, because like really misogynistic, shitty incel like men, they like a woman that doesn't
Bro, how
have
many
any
buzzwords are you
opinions.
gonna
I
say
think that
in
she
like
also
2
plays
seconds?
into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women. Her whole platform is just like appealing to like the worst fucking men.
And your whole platform is simping for Hassan, just like Casey. Like, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking? Your whole entire platform is built around being an orbiter for Hassan, which I might add isn't really doing so hot for your dumbass right now because you're getting cooked by Ethan Klein. That lawsuit is still not over, and as far as I know, you're out here begging for money. So, ain't looking too hot.
She's like basically like she's like a pick-me for like incel freaks.
So this fucking pick-me shit, dude. It's gonna be
It
the
don't
death of me.
make
Before
sense,
making this
bro.
video, I watched a bunch of
It
Emerald
don't
stuff,
make
and I saw no
sense.
signs of like pick-me behavior at all. At least with some streamers or some YouTubers. People could be like, oh, they criticize women, so they're trying to be like one of the good ones, and they're a pick-me. Like, okay, sure, like, that's retarded. We all know that's
Bro,
retarded.
at this point, the word pick me basically means that they're not. It's like the same shit. It's basically the bot farm all over again. It's like, oh, she doesn't have the same opinion as me, so she's a pick me, bro. It's the same. It's the same nonsense, bro. We might as well throw pick me in there along with the words with Nazi and all the other bullshit. It's the same garbage.
But at least I can, like, kind of see how is Emeru a pick-me? She doesn't even do that shit. Like, where is the pick-me thing coming from? No, really, though, what makes her a pick-me and not the booby streamer or OnlyFans models calling her a pick-me? You are literally
Throwing rocks.
selling your body for men
Throwing
to
rocks
consume.
from inside
if
a glass
men
house,
do
bro.
not pick pictures of your ass, you can't pay rent. There's no bigger pick-me on earth than a fucking porn star.
Facts.
And me. I don't care about being called a pick-me. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I'm used to it. I've been called it thousands of times. I am a 35-year-old married mother. I do not give a shit. I do care, however, when other women are called pick-me for the crime of not following a hive mind. I see it so often in, like, the Vtuber community.
Bro.
Like, all these VTuber
Bro.
anime women will be called pick-me's.
Bro.
Just saying their opinions.
I just talked about this earlier. I'm telling you, I'm not the. Hey, now y'all know I'm not the only one seeing this bullshit. I'm not the only one, man. I cannot, for the life of me, dude. What are we doing? This is why I don't involve myself with the VTuber community. This is like, literally, I'm like, bro, y'all think I'm part of the VTuber community, bro. Now, I'm part of the Soul Society, bro. And the Soul Society got its own problems, bro. We still need to get rid of Central 46's asses, but for some reason they keep somehow replacing them. It's like the Donzo of the fucking Bleachverse.
You have to understand, like, to these people, whenever a woman has, like, an opinion that is not, like, the corporate HR-approved opinion of the week, whenever a woman doesn't toe the line of the current thing, in this case, whenever a woman doesn't say anything, she's called a pick-me. You know, she just must have these opinions for men. No other reason. Every woman is secretly a big progressive feminist. And if they're not, they're just doing it for male attention. Because I'm sure someone who looks like this is really starving for male attention.
Lots, man.
And then in my opinion, it's like she's not entertaining whatsoever.
She's more entertaining than your ass. If I had to, like, bro, I'm being dead ass when I say this. If I had to either watch her or watch this dumbass, I'm taking Emeru any day of the week. And it ain't even because of the cosplay. It's because you're just fucking boring, bro. Like, take the politics out of it. Who wants to listen to this shit? Let alone look at that, bro. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I don't care.
Like, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
So true, because you know what is far more entertaining than a cute, high-energy cosplay streamer reacting to memes? This. This is way more entertaining. And if you don't agree, you're just like an incel.
Like, who's watching that shit, bro?
Okay, bitch. Eventually, after a few days of being dogpiled by the most annoying people on Earth, Emeru came out with a statement. Hello, it's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this
She did not have to do this, by the way. People were even telling her not to do it, bro. You don't have to respond to these people. The moment you respond to these idiots is the moment that now, it's like, now it just gets worse, bro.
There's a clip from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. It should go without saying that no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away from their homes or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want to invalidate anyone who struggles with those things, and an agency causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political, it's basic human empathy.
Okay, so here is the apology, which she didn't have to do anyway. She basically folded. She didn't need to do this. She basically folded. But, it's like, okay, she gave the idiots what they wanted. Now, watch how they respond to this. This right here is why you don't give any of them, like after I get done clicking this video again, this right here, I don't care if you're a streamer, a YouTuber, or whatever, this is why you don't give these people nothing. Because watch this.
Now, I thought that statement was perfectly fine. My issue with it is, she didn't have to make it. She was basically forced to come out and say her opinion. So did these freaks finally back off once Emeru made her opinion about ICE clear? No. Of course not.
Nazi response.
Yep.
TLDR, go f yourself and your PR apology. And there
it's never good enough for him, bro. It never is and never will be, bro.
Is a fucking
You give these dumbasses an inch and they want you to they'll take a mile, bro. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing is satisfactory for these idiots. Just don't even apologize to them. Don't apologize to them. Don't make a statement for them. Just ignore them and move on.
She's another dumb girl, we are not as dumb as you look.
Trust me, you
You're
are.
still a racist chud, but continue to enjoy the money you get from your incel audience because they're disgusting, just like you. All I hear is, I support Israel and my name is Emeru.
Bots, bro. What the fuck does Israel have to do with anything here? And you'll see this bullshit in anime conversations on Twitter too. People be talking about power scaling or talking about a plot or something, or arguing about something or debating about something, and all of a sudden some dumbass will come out of nowhere talking about, oh, you must support Israel then. Where did you come from? Like, Jesus.
Wait, what? Where the f did Israel come from? What? I don't like to talk about politics equals I'm a Nazi and I'm ashamed of my opinion.
There it is. There it is right there. This is basically the leftist opinion. I don't like to talk about politics equals everybody else is a Nazi. This is their literal, this is literally their brain thing right here. I like, this is it. This is it.
Everyone knows what's up. She's a fascist in disguise and is squirming. Emeru, you are garbage Nazi-loving c***. You got orange around your mouth. Say F you, Asmongold. If you're neutral, oh wait, if you're neutral, you might as well say you're MAGA. Stand for something, ho.
AKA, be a leftist and be a bot. Jesus Christ, these people are stupid.
That's what Trump wants, for everyone to be quiet about it. The idea of get off the internet is so fucking ignorant. This dumb cunt needs to shut her fucking mouth.
What the
Thank
fuck is
God her downfall is happening. I've been hating on her since day one and knew something was off about her.
You know what's crazy is her downfall isn't happening. She got more fans actually after this happened more than anything. This is like the... You know what's funny about these situations? Is 9 times out of 10 when it comes to stuff like this, the person getting dogpiled for this kind of nonsense is usually the one who gets more support. Meanwhile, the dumbasses who are doing this nonsense get none. Like her career is fine. Let me tell you that right now. I could probably look up some stats, but I can already tell you right now her career is fine. She's still one of the top streamers on Twitch to this day. Meanwhile, Casey Tron is out here scraping the bottom of the barrier, you know, out here sipping for Hassan and getting cooked by Ethan Klein right now as we are talking right now. Like, by the time this lawsuit is over, it'll be a miracle probably if she could even, like, pay for rent, like, after this is done. It's that, like, it's crazy, dude.
Not a good statement. She implicitly disavowed ICE, but not so much the actual
There it
Trump
is.
admin.
Yeah, you disavowed ICE,
There
but
it is.
what about the whole Trump administration?
Yep.
They're like literally the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
He'll
I was
want
like,
another
reading that
one,
book
bro.
to my toddler the other day, and I was like, oh my god, this is literally Twitter.
Yeah.
You cannot give them an inch, dude.
Of course are incel fans swooping in to protect the poor little 28-year-old.
Ah yes, incels, known for defending women online. What? What the f does the word incel even mean anymore? Does it just mean man now?
Yes, it means any man that doesn't agree with the leftist opinion. That's it. That's it, bro. The word was already getting overused as it was, and then all this nonsense came out of nowhere, and now it really means nothing.
It just means man. Man I do not like.
I had no idea this was a thing until yesterday. How come no one told me Emaru low-key a femcel?
Femcel! Emaru's a femcel! Oh my fu- Do people just not know what words mean anymore?
No.
How are they coming to these conclusions?
I
What
mean,
these people do is they find any insulting kind of word that they can find, and they just throw it on somebody. There's a reason why nobody takes these periods. There's no one takes these people serious, bro.
have you looked at her? I mean, look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, sorry, I don't see it. I think you guys just might be mentally ill.
These
We
people are
need to do
bots,
something
bro.
about these male-centered women.
Okay, first
Bots.
of all, nothing is more male-centered than centering your life around hating men. Men just live rent-free in your fucking head. Take it up with God, go to therapy, do literally anything else than make it our problem.
Fuck her, and especially fuck her bestie Asmongold. I hope they get kirked. 30-year-old woman too scared to say fuck ICE to keep her incel audience happy. Let's hope she gets abused again. Couldn't happen to a better person. Next time this cunt is assaulted, I'm gonna laugh and laugh. Fuck her and fuck ICE and fuck you if you support this cunt. Emaru deserved what
Like,
Miss-
bro, look at this shit. You do not give these people anything, bro, because they hate you anyways. Like, straight up, I would hate to have, like, once again, I would hate to have, a leftist fucking audience, because the one time you say something out of line that's not part of the script, this is what you're gonna get. This right here is what you're gonna get.
gifted to her. Emaru for supporting ICE. I genuinely hope this bitch gets. Oh, okay. I
Yep.
reported that one.
Yep.
Holy shit. What is wrong with these people?
Yep.
See, you don't understand. I'm good guy, which makes it okay for me to say fucked up things about bad guy. You think saying that to someone is fucked up? Well, you should be abused too, because you're probably also bad guy. It's called being on the right side of history, Chud. Look it up.
Nazis deserve death, and silence is compliance.
May I just remind the audience that this is what she said.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nazi that deserves death. What?
Yeah. Hell, by that logic, technically, all of us, you know, who are just, like, not political streamers and don't talk about politics all our life, we're all apparently deserving of death, bro. Like, there it is.
After making her terrible statement full of lies, Emaru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoe on Head. Of course Emaru is now following a fellow pathetic pick-me for being quiet about ICE. They both don't want to piss off their 100% right-wing gooner fanbase. For the record, my fan base is probably like 70% right-wing and 80% Gooner. Okay, but for some reason, they didn't mind when I came out and harshly criticized ICE in my last video. Yeah, some disagreed, but for the most part, they didn't care. As long as you aren't preaching from an ivory tower with no nuance, rhyme, or reason, people don't care. I'll say some shit like, we should decommodify housing, and the right-wingers in my audience are just like, okay, commie mommy. These people cannot fathom a universe where people just disagree. Oh, you're just-
Pretty much, yeah. And that's the thing I find funny is they want to talk about how racist and everything like that Republicans or right-wing people are, but you will see more racism coming out of the left than you will ever see coming out of the right if you disagree with them. Like, the way it is these days is if you have a political opinion that it's like, oh, I like these, things, that might be left-wing, or these things that might be right-wing. The right-wing is basically kind of like, hey, agree to disagree, I think this way, but hey, that's it. But you go to a leftist and say the same shit, and you get basically what we just saw, like, not even 2 seconds ago.
Scared. You don't want to upset your chud audience. I upset my chud audience every goddamn day. You're the ones terrified of your own fucking cult. God forbid you only agree with 99% of the hive mind approved opinions. God have mercy on your soul. I do not envy you. Once you bend the knee to these people, once you apologize or capitulate, it's over. These people don't actually want an apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to drag you down. At the end of the day, they have found a socially acceptable way to bully people. That's what this is. A lot of people in response to Emeru's statement were like, why did you apologize to the mob? You bent the knee, you're a coward. And honestly, people don't realize how insane it can get. These people, the cult of the CryBully, they come in swarms, they get in your head, they prey on your empathy, they isolate you from your friends, they make you feel like a terrible person for having milquetoast normal ass opinions, or in this case, no opinion. And when you are someone who is not used to dealing with these types of people, or you are someone in like a vulnerable state of mind, it is very easy for these cult-like tactics to work. This shit works especially well with women in particular, not to be sexist, but it's just true. Honestly,
because they're more empathetic. It's a thing where it's like with them, where they're more in tune with their emotions and they're more empathetic, that these people will literally go after them because they know if they make them feel bad enough, there's a chance that they might bend the knee and do all this other nonsense. A lot of dudes don't give a crap. A lot of dudes, they will stick to their guns no matter what. Like, for instance, take myself. I could care less what you think about me. I'm gonna be dead serious. As long as I'm not out here committing crimes and doing crazy stuff, I could honestly care less what you think about me, bro. Really, I could care less. I spent my whole entire life being the person who was not on the, I guess, the cool kids team or anything like that. I'm fine, bro. I'm an anime fan. I know what it feels like to not have the popular opinion at points in time. Like, take trying to watch anime now and compare that to like early 2000s up to like maybe 2016. It was rough.
Now that I think about it, the only people who are immune to this are like autistic people. I swear to God, people on the spectrum are immune to the CryBully tactics. What happened is Emeru just saw like a shit ton of people who were mad at her, and she wanted to do the correct thing. Unfortunately, this is just gonna make it worse.
Yep.
And they're moving on to one of their favorite tactics.
The big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with Asmongold?
While it is appreciated that you are taking a stand and clarifying the clip, you do continue to be vague about how deep your associations with Asmon are. So,
bro, see, like I told you, you can't give these people shit, bro. First they want you to say fuck ICE, and now they want you to basically cut off all your friends and family that don't do the same shit that these bots are doing, bro.
Hopefully you've cut ties
Holy
with that
shit,
hate-mongering
man.
Nazi troll Asmon.
These people are
right?
bots, man.
Glad you made this and owned up to it, but you're still friends with Asmongold, so it doesn't read as earnest.
These people
Almost
are
a decent
bots.
explanation. But the elephant in the room is that your friendship with Asmongold is holding this back from seeming sincere. Okay, now what about your best friend Asmongold? Denounce Asmon, or I'm not taking this seriously. You're friends
Nobody
with
cares about y'all.
Asmold?
This is like, who cares about your opinion? You're just some random loser on the internet. Like, come on, bro. Jesus, man, bro. Honestly, if I was Emeru, bro, I would be making this shit into content, man. I mean, I kind of am right now, but, bro, if I'm Emeru, I would literally have a stream where I go and just straight up farm these idiots, bro. That's what Asmongold does, honestly, hilariously enough. Whenever people be trying to talk shit about him or whatever like that, he just farms this shit, bro. He just live streams it, farms it, turns it into money, man. That's what I would be doing.
I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
Now, whatever you think of Asmongold, he is friends with Emeru. They are friends, even though they disagree with each other. Crazy, right?
I know.
I literally
Crazy
said, like,
world.
I don't agree with the things he says. Like, what do y'all want me to do? Like, fucking shoot him on stream?
Yes, that is what they want you to do.
That's what they want.
Around 2018, I was facing nearly daily harassment for being friends with someone who was on the right. Hundreds of people were on my ass like every day. They were calling my job. They got emails of my family members. It was like non-stop. Now, this person was a good friend of mine, but in order to get all these people off my back, I did probably the cringiest thing ever, and I publicly disavowed her. Publicly disavowed a friend of mine over political differences. Now, for those of you who are new here, that sounds like something I would never do, but I did it. I bent the knee to a faceless mob of people who hate me. And in return, I received nothing. The harassment didn't stop, the hate didn't stop. Well, needless to say, karma is real, and the same thing happened to me years later. I was publicly disavowed by friends over political differences. This story ultimately does have a good ending. Me and my friend from 2018, we made up years ago, but looking back on all this in 2026 is extremely embarrassing. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have just told those people to go fuck themselves. But in the moment, it's incredibly stressful, and you just kind of want it all to stop. And you will do—
I will farm that shit, bro. I'm being dead serious. I will farm the hell of it. I'd probably make a separate YouTube channel just to farm the shit. I wouldn't probably bring it like let's say in that situation that happened to me with this channel, I would literally make a separate YouTube channel. I don't know what I would name it. Well, I would literally make a separate YouTube channel where I would just stream on there and just farm these people, bro. It would be so funny. I wouldn't even care if I get views. It would be just something for me to be like, man, I'm glad I'm not these people.
Whatever you can to make it stop. So I understand why Emeru came out and made a statement. I just really hope she doesn't wind up disavowing friends over political differences like I did. It was a huge mistake, and it is not worth it. Because you are going to find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a temporary ally.
Like, think about it this way. It's like, you got your friends and everything like that. Maybe you disagree on political opinions, but at least you still got your friends. You disavow your friends, and now all you got is a bunch of people who hate you. That's it. That's literally it. The people that made you disavow your friends are the same people who hate you anyways, regardless. So why the hell are you even listening to them in the first place?
And not a real friend. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a never apologize person. You should apologize if you actually do something wrong, if you actually wronged someone. But you shouldn't apologize to like a nebulous, faceless mob of people while facing down a barrel of a gun.
There is nothing that she could say and no amount of money she could donate that could convince me she's not a soulless ghoul like all the men she's happily surrounded herself with for years.
There's nothing you could ever do
bro.
to please these people.
Nothing.
So why bother?
Why bother?
They will not be happy until you kill yourself, and even then they will dance on your grave.
Yep.
And I know, like, with everything going on right now, like, is this really a video about cancel culture in 2026? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. First of all, you should expect that. You clicked on a shoe on a head video. But second of all, yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to talk about. I feel like this type of thing is part of the reason we are where we are right now. This type of stuff drives people away from the left. And more importantly than that, it's just evil. I saw some leftists covering Emeru being canceled, and they were like, the cultural shift is here. Woke 2.0, we don't play around. We're mean now. Woke 2.0? Because woke 1.0 worked out so well for you guys in the country, right? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, not double down and get worse.
Yeah, but these people don't learn from their mistakes. They just keep doing the same shit until it works. Even if it only works for a little while. It's the same. Like, you see it in gaming all the time. These same people doing the same crap over and over again with gaming, making the same shit. And then instead of actually taking accountability for what they do and why they failed, they blame everybody else but themselves. It's the same stuff here. They don't learn.
I don't know how you can look at the last 10 years and be like, we have got to get more annoying. Like, what are you doing? Attacking normie streamers for not wanting to be involved in political discourse? Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'm not smearing like the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are plenty of left-wing
Nuxanor mentioned? Holy shit, I haven't heard that name in a minute.
people, especially in my audience, who feel the same way I do. I'm talking about a certain faction of the mostly online left. I was about to say,
the people who do this kind of crap, they're like, it might seem that there's a lot of them, but a lot of the people who act like this mostly act like this online. You will never see the shit, well, outside of maybe some ICE protests. You will never see the shit actually in real life. Like, a lot of the times, this is not the reality. It really isn't. Like, straight up, if Emeru just didn't even freaking bother with Twitter, she probably wouldn't have even known about half this crap. It'd be like the Kingsman situation, where he didn't even know about him getting canceled on Twitter. He didn't even have a Twitter until all this news started coming out about it. And we all know how that went.
it's like a loud minority, but I don't even think it's a minority anymore. I think it's like a majority. Like, I feel like I'm one of the only ones like holding down the fort. Like me and Anna Kasparian. And every day I'm called a right-wing grifter for being like, hey, maybe we can focus on the issues that like actually affect the working class. You know, things that actually help people, not stupid fucking shit like going after e-girl cosplay streamers. Like, can we just get back to the fact that we are all being ruled by satanic billionaire pedophiles who may or may not be eating children, please? Thank you.
And that shit. Well, yeah. Yeah.
In conclusion, Emeru did nothing wrong. People are tired of having politics shoved down their throat, and you don't need to speak about things you don't want to speak about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say the line, actually. This is mass psychosis, rivaling on 2020. These people are trying to socially ostracize this woman for not putting like a black square on her Instagram. They're just—
If this was 2020, this shit probably would have worked because that was the acceptable thing back then. 2020 to 2022 was hell back then when it came to this kind of stuff. Now, not so much. Because every time one of these things pop up when it comes to this kind of thing, generally what happens is, sure, the streamer gets a lot of hate and all this nonsense at first. But at the same time, and this is what people don't like to talk about or don't talk about, the streamer who's getting usually harassed by these types of people is usually getting a lot more support that way. Because like she said, not every leftist is brain dead. I know it seems that way, but not every single one is brain dead. It's just the idiots on Twitter. That's pretty much it. It's literally just the idiots on, well, I guess Twitter and Blue Sky at this point. Blue Sky is basically just a shithole for these kinds of people. It's all an echo chamber. But yeah, it's like you're seeing it a lot, especially once again, if I had to say it, like gaming. With this kind of crap, where you'll have these types of people in gaming, a lot of these activist types or whatever like that, trying to shit on a game, and then guess what happens? The game blows up and does well, and then the game that they try to prop up, the Concords, the High Guards, you know, and all that nonsense, you know, the Dustborns, the fucking Dragon Age, the Veil Guards, you know, those kinds of games, those games end up just failing massively, bro. Meanwhile, the game they tried to cancel ends up just succeeding. It's always funny to watch.
Mad at Emeru for not doing like the ice bucket challenge or some shit. Like that's basically what is happening here. If you are going to streamers for political information, you are cooked. If you are going to Shoe on Head for political information, you are deep fried. So that was that little video. If you liked my yapping, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon down below. It really helps the channel out and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!
Alright, well, now that we're done watching that, yeah, I don't like talking about politics. You guys know this. I reacted to one video talking about Hassan on the fucking bullshit when it came to that Trash Taste podcast. I didn't even know anything about the dude at the time. Then I reacted to a video made by Ethan Klein called, you know, what was it, the Hassan, what was it, the fucking, I can't even remember because it was that far back. Like, whatever it was like some freaking video basically exposing the dude or whatever like that. And after I had to deal with that stupid comment section, I was like, bro, I'm getting tired of seeing this. I had my phone fucking blowing up. I'm like, if you guys are going to do all this arguing, do it somewhere else, please. I just reacted to a video because I don't know nothing about the dude. And after I got done doing that, I'm like, okay, I don't like the dude. Fine, who cares? Like, that's it. Like, it's crazy, dude. It's fucking, like, But at the same time, you gotta see this kind of crazy stuff sometimes. Like, you gotta be like, you just gotta look at it and laugh because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, Like, I really hope that my audience, the ones watching this video, if ever one day I go off the deep end, that it's like, hey, you might want to calm down. You're turning into one of these people who are going crazy on Twitter. I really hope, bro. But I don't see that happening anyways, because I could care less. So, hey, I think we're safe here. But either way, great video by Shionhead. These people are bots. Don't bend the knee. If you give them an inch, they'll take a fucking mile. I don't care what it is. VTubing, normal streamer, cosplay, whatever it may be, don't bend the knee. If you don't want to talk about politics, it's fine. These dumbasses can't do shit but try and cancel you on Twitter, which means pretty much nothing at this point in time. So just do what you want to do, bro. Like, straight up, as long as it ain't illegal, do what you want to do. Don't bend the knee to these idiots. But yeah, no, that's basically gonna do it. I just not intend this video to be that long, but I was not expecting to see a lot of stupidity that I was gonna see at the same time. I'm gonna be honest. So hey, sorry for the long video, but hey, maybe you guys got a laugh out of it, because I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Holy, these people are straight. Like, you want a definition of who these people are, bro? Like, I got you right here, bro. I got you right here. B1 battle droids, bro. That you want to know what these people are? This is it right here. B1 battle droids, bro. And even these guys, got more of a brain cell than the morons on Twitter that we just saw, bro. I'm being serious. Like, these guys got more personality in them than any of those dumbasses we just witnessed, bro. Straight up. And that I will straight up, like, I will die on that hill. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Please, for the love of God, do not turn into these kinds of people. Just be normal. And I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.